Today is the day that you shift your mindset, take action, and step into your fitness journey once and for all. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Always Active podcast, the show that empowers you to lead an active lifestyle. I'm your host, Katie, and in this episode, I'll be sharing the mindset shifts that you need to know at the beginning of your fitness journey. These mindsets are especially relevant at the start of your fitness journey, but many of them can actually be important reminders at any stage of your journey. So whether you're just starting out or looking for some reminders to motivate you, without further ado, let's get psyched to move. Mindset is key. You cannot outsmart a negative mindset. You really need to rewire your brain and how you think about fitness. This really is the foundation for starting and successfully maintaining your fitness journey in the long term. And before you can take action or implement any practical tips, your mindset needs to be in the right place. So get your mindset right and the practical actions will follow. Adopt a growth mindset. You're a beginner and you're not supposed to have it all figured out at this point. No one did at the start of their journey. Instead, I want you to embrace a beginner's mind. Get excited about everything that there is to learn. Stay curious, stay open, and let this excitement and curiosity fuel you at this stage of your journey. Find your why. If you don't have a strong reason behind working out, then as soon as your motivation fades, you're just going to quit. Instead, you need to find a meaningful why, a meaningful driving force that is going to be personal to you. Whether it's because you want to improve your confidence, get stronger at the gym, enhance your longevity, prevent your risk for many different types of diseases. Remember just how many benefits there are to working out and pick the ones that resonate the most with you. And then when your motivation inevitably fades, this why is going to help push you forward. Reframe working out as something that you get to do. Working out is not a punishment, it's a privilege, and it's something that you should genuinely look forward to and appreciate. When you shift your mindset to believe that moving your body is something that you get to do, everything changes. So stop viewing fitness as something that you have to do, and instead, I want you to find joy in the journey and really fall in love with this active lifestyle. The best way to stay fit is the way that works for you. Not for someone else, not for me, what works for you. So find the strategies that work for you and own them. And this is going to help you to actually stick with things in the long term. If you just do what your favorite influencer is doing, you're going to fall off. If you just did what your friend told you to do, you're going to probably get bored of it. We are all so unique and we all have such different preferences. So you need to do some trial and error, figure out what you enjoy the most, and follow your personal path. If you hate running, then don't run. If you love swimming, then swim. It's really that simple. Find what makes you excited to get moving. Also, listen to music that you enjoy, follow creators who inspire you, and set goals that are personally meaningful. Only you know how your brain works, and only you can figure out the best approach. So tap into your own personal motivation, and you'll figure it out with time. Do it for yourself. You are worthy of dedicating this time and energy to yourself. Your health and fitness, at the end of the day, really are your most valuable asset, so you need to invest in them. If you truly care about yourself, you will show up. I want you to commit to yourself the way that you would commit to someone who you care about. Redefine your new identity. You are someone who is fit and who takes care of themselves. Now act like it. It's never too late to start. Stop making the excuse that you shouldn't start now because you should have started 5 years ago. Sure, the best time to start was yesterday, but the second best time to start is today. So stop looking back. The past is in the past. All you can control at this point is the actions that you choose to take going forward. You can't change the lack of commitment that you had back in the past. So stop regretting that you didn't start sooner. If you put it off for another year, then the person in a year from now is going to regret that you didn't start today. So start now. Your future self is begging you to do it. Stop making excuses. Many, not all, but many of the obstacles that hold us back are really just excuses that we make up in our head. Fear, doubt, and what ifs of things that could go wrong are all just excuses. They're all just things that we've made up. So don't let these things hold you back. Of course, there are exceptions. I know there are many valid reasons that prevent people from working out, but if you're just making excuses, I want you to eliminate those completely. You can always find a way, and if it really matters to you, you're going to make it happen. Stop thinking and just start doing. You don't need any more information at this point. You don't need to continue to overcomplicate, overthink, and over-research. There is so much information out there, and you're just going to get lost in it if you just keep searching and searching. So instead, I want you to take action, and you're going to learn more from taking action and doing things through your experience than you are from just researching and plotting and planning planning and never even starting. Just accept that you won't have all the answers at the beginning, and you're going to be continuously learning, and you will get these answers with time. Stop waiting for the right time. There's never going to be a right time. Just simply launch and adjust. Start small. You don't have to go from 0 to 100, and if you do go from 0 to 100, you are going to fail. I can almost guarantee. Just take small, manageable, realistic steps, and when you take these small steps every single day, it's going to result in big changes over time. You can literally start today while listening to this podcast. You can do a 5-minute workout. You could go for a short walk. You could do a couple stretches. Remember that progress happens gradually, so just start with one change and then you can build up with time. And the more realistic you are with what you can accomplish, the more likely that you will be successful. You won't see results overnight. Don't get your hopes up. Don't set this false expectation that you can really see a difference in 7 days, because it's not going to happen. Sustainable progress is slow, but small progress is still progress. So I want you to celebrate your wins all throughout the way. Remember that consistency is way more important than perfection. Showing up imperfectly week after week is going to get you so much further than showing up perfectly only a couple times at the beginning of the year and then falling off and waiting until next year to restart. It's going to take time, but stay patient, stay consistent, and I promise you the results will follow. The only way to truly fail is if you quit, so just don't give up. Accept that you will fail. Failure is necessary in order to experience success. No one has ever been successful without first experiencing some mistakes and failures along the way. You will make mistakes, you will fall off, you will face challenges, and that's okay. That's normal. If you didn't face those things, that would be completely abnormal. Just give yourself grace when you fail and pick yourself right back up and get back to it. It's not going to be easy, but I promise you it will be worth it. Accept that you won't be confident at the beginning. Confidence is not a starting point. It's something that you learn and develop with time. You'll probably have to fake it till you make it. One way to build confidence is by setting yourself up with easy wins at the beginning of your journey, and that way you can build momentum. And over time, by just continuing to show up, eventually you won't have to fake it. You will have actually made it and actually built that confidence. Motivation is temporary. Motivation is just a spark to get you going, but it's not going to sustain you in the long term. What will sustain you are your habits. So focus on building healthy habits and adopting routines to make fitness something that automatically happens without having to rely on motivation. Practicing discipline is also essential because you're not always going to feel like showing up, but you need to show up anyway. Pursue fitness from a place of self-love. You cannot hate yourself into changing or successfully achieving your goals. So you really need to shift your focus from a place of hating yourself to a place of already accepting and loving yourself as is in order to actually make the changes that you want to see. Focus on and appreciate everything that your body already can and does do for you on a daily basis. And remember, the scale does not define you. Your appearance is the least interesting thing about you, and you do not have to change the way that you look. It's absolutely okay to want to make a change, but you need to be doing this from a place of self-love and not from a place of hating or punishing yourself. You don't need to be so extreme. Fitness is now a part of your life, but it doesn't need to be your whole entire life. Make sure that you're ensuring fitness is fitting into your schedule rather than scheduling your whole life around fitness. I know I have so many other priorities in my life, and fitness is just one of them. Yes, I do prioritize it. Yes, I do dedicate quite a bit of time to it, but it's not my whole life. I have so many other things going for me that if I made fitness my whole life, all of those things would fall to the back burner, and I don't think I would be happy. Also, avoid the all or nothing mentality. Don't overdo it, because having this mindset will cause you to burn out. Just remember, there is way more to life than fitness. Don't compare yourself to others. We all have such unique journeys, and they are not to be compared. Stay focused on yourself, and the only person you should be competing with is the person who you were yesterday. As long as you are progressing and improving continually, and you're better than the person you were last year, that's all that matters. Don't compare who you are to your friend or to the person who you see on social media. Remember that we all started somewhere. No one is judging you for being a beginner, because we were all beginners at one point. And in fact, many people are actually very eager to help if you ask them questions at this stage in your journey. Your journey is unique, so just stay in your lane and keep pushing forward. Don't do this journey alone. Accountability and support from other people makes such a big difference on this fitness journey. So I encourage you to find and surround yourself with other people who uplift you and inspire you and who you can learn from. Whether it's having a friend who you work out with, hiring a personal trainer, or joining some sort of fitness community. These are all great ways to find guidance and to learn from others and to also share your experiences with other people. Fitness is hard enough as it is, so don't make it harder by doing this journey alone. Listen to your body. With time, you're going to build intuition and trust with your body, and often it does know best what you should be doing, whether you should be taking a rest or pushing yourself harder. And with time, you'll learn to differentiate the different signals that your body sends you and understand what these signals are telling you. Also remember to fuel your body and give it the nutrition that it needs in order to successfully crush your workouts. Trust your intuition because it really is a powerful thing. Finally, set goals, create a plan, and track your progress. These tools are going to be essential for driving your results and motivation. By setting goals, you're giving yourself direction. By making a plan, you're helping to realistically put your goals into your schedule so that you can actually achieve them. And by tracking your progress, you can assess where you're at, see how things are going, adjust your plan if needed, and also celebrate the progress that you're making on this journey. Remember that failing to plan is planning to fail. So to avoid this, instead use these tools to set yourself up for success. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. It was a little bit of a different style from usual, but I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. If you're looking for a sign to start, this is it. I really hope these mindsets were helpful and you can use at least a couple of them to motivate you at the beginning of your journey. And remember, you can always come back to this episode whenever you need these reminders. If you'd like some more practical tips for beginners, I'm planning on creating a whole episode dedicated to this. And you can also listen to episode 8, which was my ultimate beginner's guide to the gym. Please be sure to leave a rating or review or a like wherever you're listening, and also leave a comment letting me know what mindsets you wish you knew at the beginning of your fitness journey.